The party's here on the west side.
Wow.
Of Mississauga.
Yo, how come they didn't do ad-libs back then?
They're jokers, man. They don't know about the innovation we came into hip-hop with these days, broski.
I love it.
Episode 32.
That's it.
Big 32 like Shaq, Diesel. We here. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of HuddleTalkTV. You know what I'm saying? We're back with the guys.
32.
Mike and Nick, you know what I'm saying? You know?
Yes, sir.
Just another day, another dollar.
Yo, so talk about the temperature today. It's so funny that like us Canadians, you know, when you look at the difference of like it being 16 degrees today, might as well be 25 degrees because like we've been living with like -10 for so long that like the difference of the temperature is just such a shock.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you brought the shorts out too, eh?
Dude, well, we're indoors.
You couldn't wait though.
We're indoors.
I know you would have wore that outside.
Nah.
Bro, trust me, white people, they will wear shorts in any weather.
So like
prove me wrong.
Going into the gym, I don't wear anything. I don't wear a jacket or anything.
You're out here nude?
Well, you like regular gym clothes. This guy's being so technical.
It's not. You're not wrong because when he goes to the gym, he goes out like in the middle of winter when it's like -15, -20 out there,
and he's wearing shorts.
And but he's going to the gym, but he doesn't care because he's going right to his car. Or
if you're cold, you're cold. You're still gonna put a jacket on.
T-shirt and shorts.
If you put a jacket on -10, you're still cold. You're just a little bit less cold.
But shorts?
It doesn't matter, bro.
Listen.
It's not like that though.
It's white people.
It's not. It's not like that,
brother. It could be cold as hell. You'll see white people running outside.
Yeah.
In shorts. It don't matter. They'll do it.
What's the problem?
What's the problem, bro?
I don't see a problem.
That's funny because it sounds a little racist.
It sounds a little racist.
It's not racist. It's just little things.
White people. Imagine I start the podcast with those black people. Hold on, let's flip the script, bro. Listen, February's over.
I'll flip it on you today.
February's over. You better watch yourself.
Down. BLM still continues though.
BLM will always continue, man.
Come on.
Yeah, but the weather's beautiful today though, man.
Yeah.
I had the sunroof up.
Bro, all these kids online telling me to touch grass and shit. I was finally able to do it today.
Exactly.
We can see it.
Dude,
we can see it. I went out there.
I know. My brother's baby, I was laughing. I was like, get your baby to touch grass today. Because it's like literally the first opportunity. This baby's just there's been layers of snow.
Yeah.
Ever since his baby's been born.
What's up with the parking lots and like the hills of snow just like abandoned?
Those won't go away. They won't, bro.
Those stay till like May, bro.
And they're disgusting because once they finally melt, the amount of like sediment and dirt and gravel and McDonald's garbage.
Oh yeah, you find all the litter that's been underneath.
I was going to Chai Time to grab a drink, right? So I was about to come pull up in the parking lot.
Okay.
And all I see is like the parking is literally covered. It's a small parking, literally covered in a hill of just frozen snow.
Dude, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, and but you're guaranteed to find a McDonald's cup.
100%.
It's literally
the lid.
guaranteed.
I'm willing to bet in those snow piles too. That's the next strain of COVID too. It's in there. It's in there. As soon as it melts, it's coming up.
For sure.
The only positive about winter is it's been holding that in.
Man, but do you remember? You know when you talk about like the cul-de-sacs, and you know the snow plow would just you know at the end they go around the big circle and there's a big snow plow in the middle, mound in the middle. That used to be kind of cool, like as a kid. But these days, when you talk about like an industrial parking lot and you just like push the gravel and the salt all the way to the edge, dude, it's just like no thanks, no thanks.
Man, the kids haven't capitalized on the winter this year, man. I haven't seen enough kids going
tobogganing.
Stop
it. I'm telling you,
we gotta get our boomer.
We gotta get it in.
My God.
It's mandatory. What do these kids out here doing?
You know what I feel like?
Listen, tobogganing was fun. I don't know about you guys, bro.
It is still fun.
It is still fun.
What are these kids doing? Go out here there.
Yeah.
And toboggan, man.
And your shorts. And your t-shirts.
Yeah, man.
Please.
That's something Nick would do for sure. 100%.
Nah, you got to toboggan. So the key with tobogganing is you got to tuck your socks. Like you got to pull your socks over like your rain pants or snow pants.
100%.
Or else you get wet feet. You're done. It's annoying the whole time.
I'm going home.
Bro, and you know the snow right at the back? When you get snow right down?
Not between the cracks.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But it's all happened to us.
The crack.
You got to make sure you have proper tuck-ins.
No, once it seeps in, brother, you know what? I'm going home. I got to change everything.
That's it.
Take a deep shower.
Change the lifestyle too.
You see that?
Rubbed down.
You see that one video where Rick Ross, somebody's pissing him off in an interview?
Yeah.
And he's just like, hold on one sec. He just leaves. They're like, is he in the parking lot? And he's gone. That's you tobogganing. Hold on. Where'd Callie go?
Field trip. Yeah, I'm out. I'm over it.
Pissed me off.
Oh man.
The funniest thing is he never let anybody know what's going on, pretending like he was on the phone.
Exactly.
Come on, Rick.
That's kind of my energy. That's my energy too, man. Sometimes when I'm gonna just leave out some. I don't have time to tell people things. Listen, I'm out.
Poor phone call.
No, Mike doesn't even let people know. He disappears. That's his signature move.
So do it, bro. I'm out.
So we were discussing because Mike knows my signature move now that he lives with me.
Okay, what is this?
My signature move?
Yeah.
Onion skins on the floor.
Really?
That's my signature move.
Are you one of those guys that when you're cooking, you don't clean while you're cooking?
No, I clean. But there's always onion skins on the floor.
Yeah.
Because the problem is I have really sweaty fingers. Oh, really? So they always like stick to me, you know? And then at a certain point they just stop sticking, right? Yeah. I just can't get them off, right? And Mike.
So you're flicking everything.
Yeah. So that's my special move. Yeah. Mike's special move is all of a sudden he just disappears.
In the house?
In the house, and then all of a sudden I'm like, okay, the guy's just like, he's sleeping now.
No. It's not. That's not it.
That's your special move.
How are you disappearing in the house?
I'll disappear. I'll close my door, and then
I hear moving around in the walls.
Literally within 3 seconds, you'll hear Nick, Michael. And I'm like,
where are you? Come out, wherever you are.
It's like I'm his cat, bro.
This guy just disappears, and Mike does this. Mike does all the time at parties. Yeah. All of a sudden, he disappears. And that's it. And then Michael's gone.
I heard you disappeared at pool last night too.
No, did you? Relax, bro. I was out there.
I ain't winning this game. I'm out.
So the crazy thing about pool, and it was good. It was good because we were, it was probably one of the first times we went out like to actually do something. Yeah. And it felt like it was like, whoa, we used to do this like every weekend, not pool, but just like go out and do something. And it was crazy to me because like we were looking around and Mike and I were trying to see like what peak culture was these days. Yeah. And there's a Hypebeast wearing like full diesel gear, like just you could tell he took time on the fit.
You're the guy wearing Hermes right now. What's going on,
dude? It's no. It's fake. It's fake.
They ain't got to know that.
Hold on, Sermons. I put Peppa Pig on this, man. Thank you, Vistaprint, for $16. That's my hack. Go learn about that one, kids. They don't say no to anything.
They won't know about that one.
They don't say no to anything. But anyways, this guy, I was talking to Michael. I'm like, man, I wish we had the gonads to be able to go up to the guy on camera and be like, yo, my boy, Dirty P here. We love the fit. How can we steal the look, right? And it's just like, how much the drip costs, right? Yeah. I would love the idea of just, these people. And again, not to make fun of them. Yeah. But like, disclaimer, it's coming. It's coming.
Ain't nobody safe.
But I would just love to know how he reacts.
Catch this left hook.
But it's like he clearly took the time to want to be noticed with this outfit. Yeah. And so it's just like the funny thing is, if you knew you came out of left field and acknowledged him like that right away, he'd probably be like people probably be really uncomfortable. Yeah. Like you ever watch this? I know we bring it up all the time, but the fit checks. Yeah. The kids are like $600 Gucci shit.
The Louis shoes,
those specials, those episodes. That was so nice.
Meanwhile, he hops on the bus right after the
interview. That's it.
See the difference.
Travis Scott bus pass.
The difference between the average person and me is the average person goes out with their fit on a night out, and they're hoping to be noticed. Yeah. They're hoping their fit gets noticed. The difference is with me, I'm hoping they don't notice so that I can wear it again tomorrow.
That's true. That's true.
Don't check me out. I'm wearing these same sweats tomorrow.
Wait, Mark Zuckerberg, is that you? Holy smoke, Steven Jobs?
Who's that?
Steven Jobs?
Steven.
If you guys got a little bit of money, would you think you guys would be the type to rock like some jewelry?
No.
Necklaces, maybe like a rollie?
Probably, maybe just a watch. Honestly, I wouldn't do.
Wait, did you say if we had money?
Yeah.
No, that type of money, broski. My bad. You got money. Let me tell you this, but I'm talking about that different type of money.
Okay. Yeah.
Would you splurge?
Would you?
Nah. No, I'm sorry.
Well,
I know you wanted to hear that.
What did Joe Rogan call it? The fuck it money. When you have the fuck it level of money, and you just at this point cars
doesn't
whatever,
matter,
because you can, and then you're gonna have so much left over. So
right,
might as well spend it. You don't let your kids spend it.
A lot of these billionaires be out here doing that though. They'd be like, oh, you know what? Instead of giving it to my kids,
take the Jordan approach. Fuck them kids.
What's my favorite charity? Dump it.
So I was listening to
dumpit.org.
I was listening to a really, really smart guy. He's a really successful businessman, and he has like great pieces of content, and I just love the way that he thinks. And he was talking about like how on his evolution to like owning his own company, to selling it off, to now owning a portfolio and real estate, and like basically surpassing a level of wealth where like hundreds of millions of dollars, right? Yeah. And what's interesting is he basically said like one of the coldest realizations he came to. as he said, like one of his biggest properties he bought. He was so excited. And then all of a sudden he's like, wait, how many people own this piece of land before me and then died?
It's hand-me-down.
And now I own it. And he's like, what happened to those people?
Nothing.
They
left it.
Everything. And the analogy he uses is just like, you know, and again, not to get into feelings, but he basically says, imagine you're playing a giant poker game.
Yeah.
And you win all the chips. At a certain point, the Grim Reaper taps you on the shoulder, says it's time, and you got to shove all your chips back to the center.
Right.
And it's true. It's just like, you know, and he puts it in perspective. He's like thinking about that. And then, you know, the fact that the plot of land, somebody's going to own this after me.
Right.
He's like,
what is ownership?
He's like, nothing really, like, he's like, have fun with what you do. Obviously find purpose with what you do.
Right.
But at a certain point, I think probably all well-off people. And like, I get there's the image, obviously a lot of PR teams probably put together for their people if you're really, really wealthy, because they work hard to make it look like you're just a regular person.
Yeah,
for sure.
Right.
But I know to a certain degree of wealth, like once you spent all the money on all the toys and all the things, like your standard of living is just like, you come to terms with just probably knowing that like health and longevity is the only thing that really you cannot buy. And you can't buy. So it's just like everything else is not useful.
100%.
Right? So
exactly.
I just thought that was interesting.
And then what is it? It's like, oh, okay, you know what? A new car came out. It's another year. All right, so it's
who cares?
Lease. You know, it's just every year you're just updating it.
Well, and it's funny too, man, because like even working at the dealership, you look at anybody who works at a dealership, you don't care anymore about cars. And like even the people who aren't even you can make good money, but it's just like the excitement. Once you get the exposure to it, it's another Corvette.
You're driving it around at work.
It's another 600 horsepower car. It's exciting, but like it doesn't do it for you anymore. It's just a regular thing.
It's not that first time anymore. It's not that first experience. Yeah.
I mean, I was telling you, it's like the same thing when you're buying a new pair of kicks, right? It's like, okay, you know, I have this pair of kicks for a week, you know, I don't want to get it scuffed or nothing, but after that, it's just like,
well, don't tell PJ Tucker that.
Oh yeah,
sneakerheads are going to come after your ass for this one.
Okay, he spends a couple mil a year on shoes.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
At least basically his NBA salary.
Yeah,
that's
every
crazy.
year. That's stupidity. Crazy. But when I was talking about the jewelry part, it was like funny because I came across an article that was speaking about a planet that's actually raining jewelry like sapphire and rubies, and they discovered it originally in 2015. It's called WASP 121b.
Yeah. So
this planet has clouds of metal, and it's actually raining down rubies and sapphires.
That's
it's
crazy.
It's like 855 light years away from the Earth.
Rare gemstones.
Rare gemstones. You know.
Rare gemstones. I'm
just letting you guys know, if you're trying to get some jewelry, you know, you're gonna have to go hop on that spaceship. I'm saying, I cop you some rubies and sapphires, bring it back.
I'm gonna hit up Elon on WhatsApp. Get my ride out there.
So do you guys, are you aware of the case study with DeBoer's, like the diamond industry, and how massively manipulated it is?
No.
So the reason jewelry is such a big thing today, obviously, Khaled, you pointed out, in earlier times it was a store of value, right? As a pirate, you wear your earring, you know, and eventually the fast forward of that was basically from a marketing level originally. So the guy who basically ran the diamond industry still runs it. His name was something DeBoer, right? DeBoer's is one of the biggest diamond companies in the world.
Right.
What this guy started doing is he started buying all of the diamond companies and mines in South Africa. And he eventually started expanding across all of Africa, and he owned all these diamonds. And what he would do is he would short the supply that was available. So basically he had 80% of the world's diamonds in his piggy bank.
Yeah.
And he would only give out 20% and jacked up the value. Diamonds, a lot of people don't know, diamonds are actually less rare.
It's just
than sapphires and rubies and all that.
Okay.
Like there's less rubies and sapphires on the planet than diamonds, but the guy just, this company has all of them in a bank.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Don't worry, sapphires and rubies.
Isn't that crazy?
Go to WASP 121b. Get us a bucket, collect some, and when we good.
It's wild, man.
And I'll flip it over here on Earth.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Get rich quick.
Yeah.
But it's always like
take the magic school bus up there.
The funny thing though, it's like the catch-22 of life.
Yeah.
If you're rich enough to be able to afford the trip to WASP 21b, you don't need the jewelry.
No.
Right?
It's big facts.
Dude, and
it's more about the flex.
It's more about the flex.
You boys ain't got this one. But this one's out of this world. I swear to you.
That's it.
I promise, fam.
And you know what? That's a perfect segue into, the catch-22 of life. Once you have it, you don't need it. Right?
Yeah, 100%.
So one of the things I want to talk about was, you notice all competitive eaters, all the best ones in the world are always really skinny guys.
Really?
Yeah,
How much does that suck?
There was one
That's
guy
the same.
I saw, the black guy that won recently. That he weighed.
I
a
don't
ton.
see color.
I'm noticing it. I'm noticing a trend on this podcast. Okay, I don't like the descriptions by color. Okay, did he have a mustache? What was his name?
Yeah, dude.
Shout out to Michael
but for real,
Jackson.
man, all the competitive eaters, it's so stupid. Like all of them are so skinny.
Yeah.
And I was
where are they
watching.
putting it?
I don't know. And it's just like it's these people who can eat like crazy, and obviously the skinniest ones in the world. And then you have like a dude who's a bigger guy that's losing his eating contest, and he still walks away with nothing, but he's still overweight.
The food's not. I'm assuming they're just eating it so quick it's not digesting properly, and they know they have a method to be able to just get it right out.
And their metabolism, they got
It's basically not even tacking on to them.
It's just out to digest.
I came to the conclusion it's sorcery.
Sorcery? Is that what they teach you in Islam?
I'm pretty sure it's sorcery.
Bro, sorcery's haram, bro. But these dudes are making those glizzies disappear somehow. I want to know how they're making it disappear.
Facts.
That's crazy. And then you see them like some of them. It's like at a point where they can't even do it anymore. Like they're throwing up as they're doing it.
That's gross.
And they're
throw up. They gotta catch it. They gotta catch it. Yeah.
And then they're chugging it with the water.
But bro, you'll do anything for competition, bro. It's to get the competitive edge.
If you knew you were in like an eating contest, what would be the food that you're confident like you probably would do best at?
Pizza.
Pizza? Yeah. Everybody's gonna say pizza, won't they?
Really?
I think so.
I think so, bro.
Okay, chicken nuggets.
Well, I feel like pizza's easy to give the answer on because it's like how much you're easy.
I assumed you'd go chicken wings or something.
No, chicken wings too.
Yeah.
Chicken wings?
Especially you, Nick.
Boneless or bone-in?
Bone-in
or boneless?
No problem.
Isn't a boneless chicken wing just a chicken whatever finger?
Bro, it's not a chicken wing if it's boneless, brother.
That's what I'm saying. It's not a chicken wing once it's boneless.
Do you think in the
future
you're just calling it
that because you're putting a barbecue sauce or whatever kind of sauce on it?
Literally,
it's not a chicken wing. It's a chicken wing only if it has a bone.
Why are we being so technical about this?
Because we need to call them out, bro. Yeah. We can't have these people.
In the future, I think they're going to biologically design a chicken without bones.
Oh, here we go. In VR?
In VR. Relax. Relax. They're going to design a chicken without bones.
VR was
it's just going to be a piece of sludge on the table. But listen, VR is bound to happen. Listen, guys, you're going to be thanking me.
No.
You're going to be thanking me about this.
It's a reality.
It's a reality.
It's a virtual reality, brother.
Literally.
Well, you're trying to speed up the process.
I am.
I'm trying to get it out there.
Let us live in the present.
I'm trying to get it out there.
Let us live in the present, bro.
So, boneless chicken wings. Yeah. So I remember I used to back in the university days. At a certain point, they were cheaper. I don't know if they still are. They were cheaper than chicken wings. Yeah, that was my only motivation. But obviously, I think it was like Buffalo Wild Wings. One day I looked at like the nutritional information. You eat like 7 of them and it's like 300% sodium for the day. I'm like, okay, this is no longer like, bro, because they just jam them. So what they do is whatever chicken paste they use, they just sodium and water. That's it. And it's so nasty, man.
That's
think about it.
Disgusting.
Yeah,
but it don't matter. I'm still eating those wings.
Best chicken wing flavor though?
Ooh. Honey garlic?
Garlic parmesan. Garpar is so good.
Yeah.
Sweet Thai and
chili.
Sweet Thai.
See, the only thing with like something like garlic parmesan is I can't eat like so many of them. Like I think that's good if you have like 3 or 4, but like then I'd have to switch to another.
I literally digest it faster than I can eat it.
Yeah. It makes me kind of sick. It makes me kind of sick after too many, bro.
No,
all that parmesan, all that garlic, and I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it's too much. Yeah, I think you're making it too complicated. Maybe if you just get like honey garlic.
That's what I'm saying. Honey garlic, I can eat.
You're eating
multiple pounds. Yeah.
You're eating 2 pounds. Do you think there's a baby out there named honey garlic?
Yeah,
in America,
somewhere in Georgia,
for sure in America, 100%.
Honey garlic.
You know. Okay, questionable names.
Yeah.
Steve Kerr's kind of racist for naming his son Nick, right?
Very. Yo, Steve Kerr.
How has he gotten a pass for that?
You knew what you were doing.
How you got a pass for that?
Hold on.
The guy's name. Okay, he's a basketball coach, right? For the Warriors. His name is Steve Kerr.
Okay.
Now
I got it. I got it. I'm thinking about before I say it in my head if there's going to be a way that I can
say it out loud.
Clearly separate.
You ain't allowed to say it out loud. Kerr, yes.
Okay.
You got to take a long pause.
You got to let that thing mellow.
Yeah, this guy is walking around with a son with that name.
I bet he didn't even give him a middle name. No, he's white. He's white.
That's dangerous.
That's a flag.
That's one way to get punched.
It's a major red flag.
Major
red flag.
I don't know how cancel culture hasn't gotten him.
No.
That poor guy, though.
Yeah.
That poor guy.
Nick or Steve?
I don't know both of them.
I don't know what you're doing as a parent if you name your kid Dick. That's what I want to know.
Robert? Like short.
Okay, that's another thing I think we can go after. Who the hell decided that Dick was going to be the short version of Robert?
Yeah.
I swear to God, I thought it was Rob.
This kid. This kid got bullied, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So, some of them were short names. Dick.
Every Robert is a dick. That's why.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. But it goes to show you. It goes to show you back in the day, man. It goes to show you back in the day, right? Like,
they were savages, bro. They didn't.
I don't even think they were that smart. They didn't pick.
No, I really don't think so. They just.
How did that word come around to be derogatory? Dick. How did that translate into meaning man genitalia penis?
Yeah, who's behind all of this? That's why
when do we cancel that, right? Because like calling someone a dick.
Mm-hmm. That's not canceled yet.
No, I'm not saying it's canceled yet. I'm saying when is that going to be canceled?
I don't know.
We need men to step up
because it's a bad thing. Exactly. It's a bad thing. Exactly. But it's a bad thing. You mean it in a negative way when you call someone a dick.
So is it bigger insult to call somebody a big dick or a little dick?
But you know, in
a millimeter dick, calling someone a millimeter dick,
micro penis. If you call somebody a micro penis,
then it's over. You might as well.
I mean, little is usually some pretty good in the hip hop culture. You got to start off with Lil. There's Lil Dicky.
That's true, Lil Dicky, yeah.
But that's like a satire.
It was a white guy.
Only a white guy.
That's
There's absolutely no way. Yeah. There's no way a black rapper would have been able to call himself and be successful in the game.
Or maybe, for a plot twist, maybe he did it on purpose so the girls can figure it out themselves. You gonna find out.
Yeah, let me find out.
That's what he talks about in all his rap, right?
Huh?
Being a Jewish guy, Lil
Dicky,
yeah,
Jewish guy with a Lil Dicky.
I have a question though.
Yeah.
You know, when we were talking about dick, who made it a bad word or something? Who made all these swear words? Why do they consider it bad? Well, if I say F you, why is it a bad word?
Latin.
Who gave this the reason?
Yeah, I guess humans just need that ability to do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like if I say shit.
Yeah. Versus poop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like teachers will be all over you.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't say that one, but you can say this one.
You know what, Khaled? I'm going to need you to go down to the office.
So, yeah, people assign power. People assign power to things, man. And it's the same. So, this other guy, too, here's a really interesting thing. He was talking about the same thing. He's like, culture gives definition to trauma. Right? Our society shapes the way that we think, right? So he was talking about, like, again, you could have trauma by, being associated by being called like a shithead or something. Mm-hmm. Like if somebody really bullies you, right? If it means something in your culture, but in another culture, it may not mean anything. It's just really interesting, right?
Yeah.
This guy goes on to say, and he uses the most extreme example of saying, this relates to the swear word thing by just saying, like, society basically decides whatever we want. If we want to feel outraged, this is how we do it. Mm-hmm. Right. And we all follow these rules. Mm-hmm. And he was saying basically, if you go back to like the origins of trauma, he's like, trauma is different in every culture. Yeah. Right. So for example, the death of a family member in some cultures is traumatic. In others, it's not. It's like a celebration. Yeah. Right.
Oh yeah.
And he goes on and he says, like, if you look at different cultures, then even back in time, he's like, 100, 200 years ago, whatever it was, when you would have a grown ass man marrying a 16-year-old girl, he's like, that wasn't traumatic. But now that's pedophilia. Mm-hmm. And he draws these parallels, and he's like, basically like, when people say you're supposed to feel certain ways about certain things, like, you don't have to. And it's I think people like give obviously swear words and things like that way too much power.
Yeah. It all depends on the person and how they're viewing it. Exactly. You're exactly right. Yeah. No, I
So one thing that I think needs to be talked about, we don't get political on this podcast at all, but one of the things we were discussing earlier this week in the group chat, I think it is fair to say that most people these days, and specifically you, Michael, you only think if you could be, we could put you in a box, you would only think you're left wing because you eat ass. And so we're going to keep the spotlight on you for a second.
How did we come to that conclusion?
I think most people these days, like, it's no longer like left or right, all the problems that they have. Mm-hmm. It's just like a split down the middle. Do you eat ass or do you not? Because if you do, you're left wing. Yeah. And if you don't admit it, you're right wing. Yeah. Do you agree or disagree with that?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
People are like, "What are you talking about on the podcast?" I'm like,
"Yeah. This is the kind of male podcast I want to be listening to."
Exactly.
Yeah. You got a problem. First of all.
No, I will say though that, like, when Nick was like, "Oh, Mike's definitely the most left wing," I was thrown. I was like, "The hell's he talking about? I'm not left wing."
What would you?
I'm like, this guy's mad. So I kept reading the paragraph, and he says, "Because you eat ass," and I was like, "Hold on,
he got me.
He's got a point." Holy shit, I'm left wing.
Yeah.
So that was it. I was
left
like,
wing or just left cheek?
So if just call it left cheek. Yeah, but if you openly come out and you say I'm a right wing conservative, but I eat ass,
then that knocks you out.
slide him over.
Then you're capping. You're capping.
He belongs to you guys.
Right,
he belongs to you guys.
Right this way, to the left, sir. To the left.
Right?
To the left. Everything in the mountain in the box to the left.
Okay, so I had to get that out there just to make sure that we understand. Like,
I understand. You got me.
these are modern.
It's something I'm trying to fix.
Political platforms that we need to really identify what people are lining on.
I'm trying to belong somewhere in the center, between the cheeks.
I like it between the cheeks, but that usually makes me slides me over to the left one.
Yeah, true.
Crack me up.
Yeah.
True, the gravity pulls me,
Wow.
Shit.
Wow. And to bring things back because the bipolar nature of this podcast, one of the things I was thinking about is mediocrity, like people who like being average and have no desire to succeed.
Yeah.
There's an immense gravity to that.
Okay.
People who only strive to
play it safe,
to just be average. Would
you attribute that to laziness?
Yeah, but it's just like my point is that people love to pull you into that gravity, and if you're doing better than they are,
of course,
people want you back to their level. I just always think that's interesting.
Yeah. That's human nature.
It's not human nature, man.
That's just
of course it is. It's 100%.
No, it is human nature.
No, it's not.
Those people would be toxic though. That are trying to bring you down.
That's fine. But that is the overwhelming majority of human actions, basically.
Really?
Yeah, it is. It is.
I would say so.
For everything, they people want you, and I mean, I'm guilty of this at times too myself. But yeah, people want you to be average. They want, they don't like successful people.
You just said I can relate to this too.
Yeah, I felt like I'm not just talking about in terms of success with life, but that specific, characteristic is something that can be attributed with many things in humans.
And I think DJ Khaled actually said it best. Right? He said they don't want you to win. And he meant it when he said it.
And he knows. He knows because he's a winner and he's been through this.
All he does is win.
Yeah.
If you listen to his songs, it's clear.
It's clear, man.
Yeah.
He already knows what
That's
he's
what
trying
I
to do.
appreciate. That's one thing I appreciate about rap above other genres is they let you know what it's about from the start.
Yeah, they make it very clear.
They make it very clear with
what
their
they
lyrics.
stand for.
Right? Like Push and P.
Push and Ba.
For me, she was a lesbian.
Yeah.
Like he couldn't have made it more clear in the lyrics.
Yeah.
It's right there. I got it.
Yeah.
But some people, when it comes to like country, they be telling you that they love you and then they don't love you the next line. It's like I don't know what's going on. Rap, you're not gonna get that,
It's clear cut.
It's they're about lesbians, they're about maybe sometimes drug overdoses and stuff. But,
they make it very clear.
But they make it very clear.
At least they're honest.
They're honest. And we need more honesty in our lives. So yeah.
Man, that's great promotion for the hip hop genre. Thank you.
Push and Ba. That's awesome. I actually really.
If you want to know why you gotta listen to hip hop, there you go.
I was seeing, because again, the fight night and stuff last night. There were a bunch of like other big name fighters in the crowd, like Khabib and Usman and whatnot.
Hasbulla there?
Hasbulla unfortunately wasn't there. He's got some other stuff to worry about back home right now. But yeah, so all the fighters are all like they once the fights are over, a lot of these guys can hug and be bros sort of thing. And
it's just sport.
They respect each other and stuff. You couldn't get 10 rappers, the 10 biggest rappers in a group together like that because it would just be instant fighting.
No.
Bro.
They wouldn't. You wouldn't be able to. I agree.
No, I know. Okay,
I agree.
They can't throw. Everything's so personal with them.
It's true.
Well, it's like okay.
It's
so behind every good rapper is a good hype man, right?
True. Which is their DJ,
right?
Which is their DJ.
Which is true. But I feel like that's probably half your problem. Because everybody's gonna be cheering for their own hype man.
Yeah,
and those people will be good instigators.
True.
Yeah, we don't fuck with that guy.
We don't rock with him over here.
We don't fuck with that guy, right?
Yeah.
So
I think a bit of Jamaican coming in when you're saying
right.
I have Scotch bonnet hot sauce in the fridge, so that's
a little bit of spice right there, Nick.
No,
Yo, you know what was funny? Actually, I came across the weirdest thing ever, man.
Tell us,
man. Shout out to India. You guys are about to. Hey. India, I need to have a chat with you boys.
I don't know, brother. Your pod today is coming across hella racist, bro.
Nah, you know I love my Indians, but what's going on? I need a moment with y'all.
Yeah.
Yo, do you know adult breastfeeding is a thing over there?
No, it's not. There's no way. No.
It is.
I've seen this. Go on. I've seen this. I've seen it, bro.
Adult breastfeeding?
I'll send you the link after.
Dang, man.
Okay,
Listen.
so give it to me straight here. Well, give me the details.
Listen, there's men in India
Yes.
that find comfort.
Yeah.
And it's actually like a thing where they find comfort in suckling their wife's breast.
It's true.
This man says suckling.
It's true.
In the instance of financial crisis, they seek refuge
Yo, listen.
in the breast of their wives. I gotta pull this up for you guys. I got a quote for you.
I see nothing wrong with it. I see nothing wrong with it, bro.
I got a quote for you.
Okay,
all right?
tell us.
Shout out to Jay one time. He didn't want to drop his whole name. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? So, Jay from New Delhi. My boy said, my wife provided for me financially and was more happy to. I had to get over myself, accept things for what they were, but it was difficult. One night I just broke down and buried my face in her breasts. She was lactating because we had just had our second baby, and I just naturally gravitated towards her breasts. I've never felt more secure than I did at that moment.
More secure.
Brother,
Fuck the kid.
hey, baby Jay, baby Jay, move along to the side for a second. Little Jay, I need a moment with your mother.
So can we agree right now? Indian men are the most down bad.
No, we gonna get canceled if we say that.
No,
Bro,
no. I think
there's a
that's
lot
fair.
of things coming out of India, bro. I don't know what's going on.
Now we're getting canceled.
I just got a question for y'all. What's going on over there?
Yeah, literally the most down bad people. So but it's
Oh
funny.
my
It's
God.
funny because you take the New Delhi guys, right?
Yeah.
And the Northern Indians, right? They're a lot
Yeah.
more clean cut. Like they're not as you know, they're a different religion, right?
Yeah.
Down south, they're Punjab, right?
Yeah.
You know, Sikh guys. And it's funny because you have the division of Indians, the way that they laugh at each other.
Yeah.
Like North Indians will always laugh at the Sikhs, right?
Really?
The Punjab boys. So they call themselves the Jet Boys.
Yeah.
It means like troublemaker.
Okay.
And so you know all the guys with like the Dodge Challengers and all that shit?
Yeah.
They call themselves the Jet Boys, right? And it's basically like, you know, Grease Lightning, you know, modern America.
Yeah.
So maybe like 5 years ago, they got that down there.
Right.
And everybody's been living off of that vibe.
No way.
Yeah. They're called the Jet Boys.
Jet Boys.
That's why they always love the Dodge
mean,
Chargers.
I
Boys,
love-
you suckling
that
breasts
nickname.
too? What's going on? I want to know. Huh?
For real, man. For real.
Damn, bro.
For real.
Bro, oh my God, man. When I came across that, I was like, there ain't no way you going home after a long day
Doesn't surprise me.
and tossing your kid to the side.
Yo,
and just say,
I'm
yo,
gonna be honest. I don't think it's the only spot.
Oh, no,
I think
it's
there
not.
are. No, I think there are some other countries, cultures that do it, and I can't recall them off the top of my head.
Definitely.
But as soon as you brought that up, I was like, I know that. I saw that.
Yeah. No, listen, it's not a knock to India. You know what? At the end of the day,
Yeah, you did shout them out.
To
so-
each their own. Yeah, shout out to India.
Shout
man.
out
They've been
Jay.
doing it.
Shout out
They've been
Jay
doing
too
it, bro.
specifically.
You know what I'm
Everyone's
saying?
different.
You know
Everyone's
what I'm
different.
saying? 100%. But you know, if you come across some, you got to let the people know what's going on. You know, here at Huddle Talk, we make information clear. You know what I'm
That is,
saying?
yeah. I love that.
Man, Jet Boys, that's a thing, eh?
Yeah.
Wow.
It is 100% confirmed. What do you guys think is real that you believe is real, but you have no proof of?
Wow.
So what do we think is real?
But you have no proof of.
That's not political. Okay.
That's that you have no proof of.
Yeah.
Shit.
I think there's a group of people out
Wow.
there who specifically have a fetish, you know, for like when you eat asparagus and then you piss. That have a fetish specifically for asparagus piss. I think there's a fetish for
Doesn't
that.
it smell? Doesn't it smell or
what's up with
something?
asparagus?
Yeah.
Piss. What's
Makes
up
your
with
piss smell.
Makes your piss smell.
Smell
right?
like what?
Asparagus. I don't know. It's
I
like
don't know.
it's like a
Yeah,
vitamin
it's-
niacin or something.
Yeah.
Bro, so what? These people actually like to just go down on their knees
I
and
don't have proof.
sniff the toilet bowl?
Yeah,
after they piss in it?
I don't have proof, but I'm pretty sure that's a thing.
Man, that's like a thing like with people farting, man. I saw a video of a guy on the train.
Yeah.
And like he put his hand in a cup, farted on his hand.
Where was this?
And New York.
On a train.
New York. New York. Where else?
Where?
New York.
Yeah.
New York Chronicles.
Damn, bro.
The guy cups it. brings it towards his nose and sniffs it, and you could tell, man, it was just like this guy hit the craziest drug, man. He was like,
listen, there's nothing like the sweet aroma of your own fart. I can concur. I can concur.
So hold on.
Coming from the guy that said, "Yo, trust me, bro. My farts are loud, but they don't stink."
Yeah, I don't know, man. Listen, we've been attacking me too much. So I'm gonna switch.
Switch it up fast.
I'm gonna switch here. Okay, what is New York coming close to passing Florida in terms of just the craziness you see out of the city?
I would agree, because there was another guy.
You see the guy getting his ass tattooed in the sun.
No.
Where are you guys finding this news?
Bro, there's a guy in New York. Okay. He's laying down fully nude on a table, and people are getting off the subway, and he's like right there by the line.
What a bum.
And the guy is tattooing him up like a tattoo artist, just do it anywhere, bro. My studio got shut down for COVID.
Wow.
So what we're doing here.
We're gonna the mandates are gone now.
The mandates are gone.
People are just out here with their ass out.
Wow.
Bro, getting tattooed in the middle of the subway.
Literally the definition of pushing pee.
In the air,
That's literally pushing pee.
Oh my god, bro, that's nothing, bro. There was a guy the other day. There was a lady waiting for the train.
Okay.
You remember the guy in Toronto that was they called him the poop man? Remember the guy with
bro. What are you talking about?
How do you not know?
What?
Remember the guy that was going around campus?
You're missing out on culture, bro.
Where are you reading your news?
Missing out on culture, bro.
Where were you, bro?
We had nothing to do during COVID.
Break it down for me.
There was a guy in Toronto that was going around campuses and throwing shit on people, bro.
There's no way.
Yes, people are just walking around, and eventually they caught him.
Yeah,
he was known for wearing that blue whatever. He was wearing some blue gear, whatever, and then the helmet.
A helmet?
Yellow helmet, man.
Like a motorcycle helmet?
No, it wasn't. What was it? It was like the construction helmet,
man.
There's no way.
Construction helmet. Yeah, bro, that was a thing in Toronto,
they
man.
call him Bob the Builder.
Bob the Builder.
Get shit done.
Oh my
so
god!
There's this guy in New York, bro.
Derek the Dookie Dodger.
Yo, little Duke.
Little Dookie.
Yo, is that a bigger?
Little Dickie's cousin, Little Dookie.
But is that a bigger insult, Lil Dookie or Big Dookie?
Oh man,
I don't know. Doesn't matter either way. They're gonna shit on you.
They won't respect. Yeah. Okay.
Like we've been saying. I know this pod's got the giggles, but the silliness.
But man, there was the guy in New York too, bro. The guy.
That is the definition of pushing pee, though. Bro,
yeah, pushing poopy. The poor lady was just waiting for the train, bro. She's just sitting there.
Yeah.
The guy walks up, slap, just hot dookie right out the face, bro, and just ran.
If that happened
so
to like
mad.
A family member or a loved one of yours, and you saw it, would you laugh or would you be upset?
I would be traumatic.
No, I'm saving that article, dropping it to them every time. Every once a year, like an anniversary.
I pull out my phone so quick.
No,
World Star.
There's no way you guys are gonna be that cold about that,
bro. If it's my sibling,
well, we gotta
forget my parents. Obviously, I'm throwing hands if it's my parents.
Yeah.
But if it's my sibling,
Sister,
for a good 3 seconds, I'm laughing. After that, I'm mad.
Yeah,
that would be traumatic. Your brain wouldn't process what's going on. You would just be like, oh my god.
You'd be so
and
shocked.
The smell's gonna hit you.
We're done with that. We're done with that, man.
Speaking of throwing like human feces like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good transition, bro.
Another one I was reading there is, I guess, over the last little bit, in major cyclist competitions, think like of Tour de France and stuff like that, the younger cyclists are now, instead of having like piss breaks, that is kind of like an unwritten rule between all the cyclists. You would pull over, and all the cyclists, they won't necessarily pass at that moment, and they'll, if they have to piss, because these are long races, right?
Right.
So they would do that.
Let me clarify. It's an unwritten rule.
It's kind of like, it's not something that's official. That's
but just like respect it.
It's respected. It's been a long unwritten rule among cyclists.
Okay.
So now what some younger cyclists are doing, or actually it's very common now, is they're pissing themselves while they race instead of pulling over, and they're pissing on their opponents.
You gotta beat records, bro.
That's what I'm saying. But they're doing this and they're pissing on their opponents and they're pissing on themselves and they just keep racing. They don't care. And that's very much a part of like massively long distance, long time races now.
They got R. Kelly riding the bikes over there. I'm telling you.
But hold on. So I want to understand. So the piss basically like the backdraft is catching,
yeah.
The little drips. And then it hits the tire, and then the tire kicks it up.
Yeah, right? That might be it.
And you're thinking, I'm cooling down right now.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah.
But I mean, let's be honest. Mm-hmm. That must be how female cyclists have been doing it forever.
What do you mean?
Because how the hell are they supposed to pull over to the side of a road and start pissing?
I don't think it's the side of a road. I think they have like
I've seen photos. Yeah.
Bro, you know I'm gonna keep it all the way real with you. You said it's an unwritten rule, right?
I mean, supposedly,
If I wasn't part of the competition, and I see everybody else
stopping. You got to get a leg up. You got to get a leg up.
If I see everybody else stopping, guess what I'm going to do?
What are you going to do?
Fuck the rules.
Put your AirPods in, boy. I didn't know you guys were stopped.
I'm out. Listen, I'm going to hold that piss.
But I guess what'll happen though is because sometimes you'll have like teammates or something in some of these races.
Okay.
And one of the teammates will say, listen, I really have to piss.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So when you're pissing, you can't keep like cycling.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you'll just you'll go coasting and you'll just start relieving yourself.
You
and your teammate will be right beside you and they'll be pushing you along.
So hold on.
While you're pissing.
They gotta equip the bikes with some sort of like, portable toilet, where you stick it out, you whip it out.
Attach it to
You whip it out, it's a tube.
Attach a tube to
and just like... Yeah. Just let it go. You know what I'm saying?
But is it possible? So you just raised a good question. I've never really thought about that. I've never really like peed while moving.
It's incredibly. You basically can't do it. You can't do it.
I don't know if you can.
You can't do it.
You know what your homework is
like
today?
Sneezing.
Just run into the washroom, see what happens.
It's like sneezing and keeping your eyes open. You can't do it.
Like one valve is always closed. I don't think you can do it.
You cannot believe me. You don't know that? You cannot keep your eyes open.
Are you testing me here, sir?
You can't keep. Do you know what happens?
You can't.
If you're able to keep your eyes open when you sneeze,
you would die.
You would die.
Really?
Just believe it.
Sources: Dr. Dumo. Dr. Dumo.
No, I believe your eyes. Your eyes would blow to your eyes would blow your sockets.
It makes sense. It makes sense. But man, they got to figure out.
I love that.
That's actually a good question, man.
Yeah.
Can we actually pee in motion?
Can you? You can shit move.
Oh God, that's so tough too. I don't think so.
That would
you
be
would make it like
we're asking the hard.
Your brain would just be like.
We're asking the hard hitting questions on this part.
And you would make a mess.
I think if it was diarrhea, it's possible. But like a solid shit, I don't think so.
Yeah. We'll have to ask Lil Dookie. I'm sure he's a professional on this question.
Yeah. Yo, when you're pitching next week to people who are like, yo, you want to join our pod? Check out last week's episode. All we did was talk about piss and shit.
It's funny though, but like even in different cultures and countries, man, the way you take a shit is different. Man, they just got that hole. You got to squat.
That's the one thing I think North Americans got right. In Europe and all that, like in Asian countries where you just squat into the ground. In the poor regions of China, they're basically just like into the hole, into the ground.
Do you know what I'm missing? But do you know what North Americans got wrong in terms of this kind of stuff? I believe it's only in North America that you have these cracks in between all the stalls.
We were talking about this on the last one.
I didn't know if it was that. So that's what we got wrong.
Yeah, we did get that wrong. And I confirmed it was because it's just the parts manufactured in United States.
I mean, that's what they tell you. But you asked me what I believe.
I believe in it.
And then people started speculating, well, like it's actually beneficial because then you can see which ones are open and which ones there's a line for. I'm like, okay, stop. You're thinking way too much.
Yeah.
Like it's occupied because the door is closed, and when you push the door, it's not opening. End of discussion. Yeah. What are you gonna do? Crawl under?
You can't.
I mean, I did.
It's wrong. Don't do it.
Yeah, you just don't do that.
But my knees ain't built for that, man. Squatting and doing all that.
I mean, that's a lot of cultures.
Is that a Somali thing?
It's tough. This guy's trying to get canceled. Listen, that ain't a Somali thing.
That's okay.
That much.
That's all right. That's all right.
Man, it's tough though. I don't know, man.
So speaking of that, I think one thing that's gonna be interesting. So we're shifting gears for a sec.
Yeah.
So talking about plumbing is always gonna be something that's needed. Obviously, you can go off grid. You can have wells. You can have septic tanks. You can have stuff like that. But I think what a lot of people are going to soon realize, I know we've talked about this before, but now all of a sudden with everything going on with global conflict, there's a whole energy race. Right. The rush for solar energy and independent and green and all that.
Right.
And, I always go back to it. I think that's a really cool thing. So right now, China, one of the things they're talking about is they want to build a 450 gigawatt solar farm basically in the Gobi Desert. and they believe it's going to be equal to half the amount of world's energy installed capacity today. So just by solar alone, they think they're going to be able to produce half the world's energy in the desert. And this is just China. And that's crazy.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. And if you think about it, the wild thing about that is you're going to continue to see this, that like solar panels will get cheaper. People will be able to go off grid. And then if you can just deal with a septic tank or plumbing or whatever, you know, you figure that out yourself, you can live off grid, man. And that's crazy. And I think that's going to open up so much more possibility for people to just do what they want. Right? If you knew that you could just logistically, you could probably camp in a van or something like that, but no, you have unlimited solar.
Living off grid with the homies. God, what a dream.
I always wondered people that live in their vans and stuff like that, how they do it, man. It's just, I don't know. I can't be in a tight space. You know what I'm saying? And the vans are just it's everything is just right beside each other. You got the kitchen.
Yeah.
You got your washroom. You got the bed.
Yeah.
And it's just all a tight space. I mean.
So you're saying the new Disneyland hotel, the Star Wars themed Disneyland hotel, that's not for you then?
What's about it?
You haven't seen I think it opened up last week.
Tell us.
It opened up like 2 weeks ago to like YouTubers and TikTokers and stuff.
Of course.
So that they could do the priority. They can do reviews.
I have to get this TikTok dance off.
Yeah.
Must have missed that invitation. Must still be in the mail.
Yeah. So at Disneyland, they have a new Star Wars themed like hotel.
Yeah.
You can come. It's 2-night stay.
Yeah.
Like, you don't go above. You don't go below. And it's like, I believe it's like $6,000 US.
What?
A night?
For the 2 nights. Okay.
Wow.
So it's $6K USD.
Okay.
And it is like this tiny, like bunker windowless hotel room that you get. And it's like out of a Star Wars movie. It looks like it's out of a Star Wars movie. But it's crap. Like it looks like shit. I'm pretty sure the reviews for this are ass, right? And what you do, their idea is that, well, don't worry about the rooms. You're not supposed to be spending a whole lot of time in the room.
Yeah, of course.
But it's like, okay, well, what do you do outside of the room? So they've got like lightsaber training and like other silly, but it all looks so bad.
Yeah,
and like they were even, I think even the YouTubers and TikTokers couldn't lie about it. Like they were just like, this is brutal. But it's like, first of all,
they didn't have a childhood.
First of all, obviously with the situation, inflation and all that, and people can't just afford regular things. Who the hell is affording a 6K 2-night? Like this is for rich folk
that are bored,
who think Star Wars is neat.
It's that fucking
don't even know money. It's like, oh, this is so cool, Star Wars.
It's the fuck it money.
Yeah, it is. This is fucking
basically
money.
at that point. And I think one thing, one of the things that was talked about recently was Disney has been so focused on just profits recently with their executive team. One of the talked about articles as well was the main the new Avengers Campus.
Oh yeah,
they cheaped out. So it's obviously like this is a premier theme park. This is the theme park of the best in the world, right? And they were talking about the Avengers Campus. Like there's pretty much like no events. They copied it, like all the ride technology is from like Six Flags. So like there's obviously a lot of engineering that goes in, into making these rides the best in class that they could be. And a lot of the mechanics are shared from all these like fucking C-grade theme parks, which is hilarious to me. And so the Avengers Campus, total failure, like in terms of, the people who have reviewed it and talked about the rides and the experiences and all that. And all the new campuses, like the Avengers Campus is all designed for those photo ops, right? So you go in, you get a photo, and then they push you through to be like, oh, and guess what? If you're doing a lightsaber battle, what is your kid going to want to buy after?
Toys.
Lightsaber. Yeah. Right. And so that it's just disgusting to see that that's what they're doing.
Yeah,
the thing is, bro, at that point, like they already have the pull to get people in, right?
So why be so greedy?
The quality of things, like the name sells itself, right?
Yeah.
People are going to come regardless.
Yep.
If you think it sucks or, oh, well, whatever, people are still going to come.
Man, I watched a documentary on YouTube. There's a really good one about the history of the Fast Pass with Disney.
Okay.
Over the course of their evolution, the Fast Pass has been completely redesigned like 10 times over.
Okay.
It's crazy. It's just
so
like without going into too much detail, they basically found out like the original Fast Pass was getting people to sign up for like agreed upon time that they would go to these rides, and this was prior to like any kind of cell phones or internet. So people would come and they'd find that there was a separate lineup, and eventually people started missing that, and then there was too many people in the Fast Pass lineup. Man, it's just really interesting to talk about like how it works. Then humans break it. Yeah. And then they do it a different way, and it works until humans break it. And then they do. It's amazing to just see.
They got to figure that out.
You got to constantly reinvent it.
They got to figure that out at Wonderland.
Wonderland's still open?
I remember last summer when I went. Yeah. And the Fast Pass, with my brother and my cousin, my two cousins, And the fast lane was like pretty much not a fast lane because everybody was in it.
Yeah, see, that's the
So
thing.
what was the point?
That's crazy, bro.
Paying for it, you know. What I'm
And
saying?
Wonderland tickets must be insane these days.
Yeah.
What are they, like
for a day.
$60?
Bro, they probably
I don't
more now.
remember. It was
After
a lot
tax,
more. It was a
it's
lot
probably
more
like
for-
70, $80 for a single day.
Especially with the fast
Jesus.
pass, it was a lot more too.
Yeah, oh
And
yeah. If you're doing
spend it.
fast pass, which is probably
Yeah,
what
yeah,
most people
yeah,
are doing,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
because I mean, it got to such a situation if you're just a regular visitor for the day and you would spend whatever $50 for the pass.
You're waiting an hour for a ride.
Bro, an hour.
No,
Sometimes it's
thank you.
more. Some like literally, if you want to go on like the 5 biggest rides of the thing, that's taking up an entire 10-hour
Behemoth,
day.
forget about it.
Yeah,
Whack.
it's
Behemoth.
absurd.
Yeah, not
it's
interested.
absurd.
Man, I remember the one time we went to Screamers on the exhibition grounds.
Yeah.
And you know the lineup for that was ridiculous, bro. And like between all of them, it's just like, okay, I have to pee. Like, I gotta piss. I don't want to wait in line anymore.
You got to forget about it.
You can't.
literally.
It's just like it's like torture, bro. It's
Yeah.
like a mental game. Like
Honestly, the
for
only
a 5-minute
thing
ride.
the only thing that still pulls me to Wonderland is the funnel cakes, man.
Yeah.
Bro, the funnel cake, the funnel
be
cakes are
hitting.
goated.
They-
What if I told you I
Bro.
could make those for you?
I'm still going to Wonderland.
Why?
You know what we need to make?
It's the vibe.
You know what we need to make at home?
Yeah.
Our own Dunkaroos.
what?
Dunkaroos,
Bro,
bro.
you haven't eaten my Dunkaroo dip? I made that before. It's so
Oh,
good.
That's so good, eh?
That's the same, like the rainbow
Dude,
style.
tastes exactly the same.
How'd you do it?
I can't disclose that.
Because they canceled for many years. They canceled Dunkaroos in Canada.
Oh,
really?
They were discontinued in Canada.
Why? For what?
I mean, for a number of reasons. I think they were becoming a little less popular. I think they were like, health standards had to like start posting like how unhealthy something is, and I guess the dip is very unhealthy for you, sort of thing. So it was just they were losing popularity. But it's like there was growing up, there was nothing more goated.
Let me make my choices in life. If this is unhealthy, let me put it in my body.
Yeah.
It's
Look
my
at
body,
what
man.
America's doing.
It's my body, bro.
My choice, bro.
It's my body, my choice, man.
You guys
But-
are proud and independent.
Yeah, man. Let me put
Thank
that
you.
dip inside me, bro.
Yeah. What?
Sorry, I didn't mean it. But you
Put
know what
that
I mean,
dip
man. Let me
ins-
consume it.
Yeah.
All right.
What?
Don't try to stop.
Still want
Don't try to stop.
I hope the camera got that shit.
Don't try to stop.
Doesn't matter if he
Wait,
turns.
Dunkaroos, isn't that the creamy, rich, thick white?
Yeah, bro, with the little rainbow ass little dots in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they had a different flavor too. I forgot. It was a chocolate one too, right?
Yeah.
You like the chocolate one?
No, I didn't like the chocolate one. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
I wasn't feeling it.
Oh,
okay.
I wasn't feeling it.
All right.
Did you
Did
prefer like the
did you guys
vanilla
like
one,
the chocolate
the white one?
Did you guys like the chocolate one?
Yeah,
I loved it.
I
You loved it,
I
eh?
like my ebony. I mean, my not chocolate dip.
Wow. Thick ebony queen.
Yo, what was
Call that
what
bitch
was-
my Dunkaroo
what-
dream. Cocoa powder booty.
Cocoa powder booty.
Yeah.
I mean, she's ashy, bro.
What?
Yeah, because when you slap it,
Cocoa powder booty.
if it's
Coconut
powder,
oil
if
skin.
any powder
Hit it
comes
from
off
the
of
back.
Okay.
We always win.
Oh, okay. That was
Yo, little Dookie, what's up?
could be fixed,
Look
but
at-
I like it.
Yo, guys,
I like it.
I got a question for you. What was
Yeah.
your go-to snacks when you guys were kids going to school, man? What was your go-to snack?
I think, I don't know. I wasn't as fortunate as you guys. I grew up poor. Apple.
Okay, that's it.
Apple.
There's no way you didn't have snacks in your
I
bag.
didn't
bro.
have snacks, bro.
Come on, bro.
I
Not
s-
even a Rice Krispie.
I know.
Not even a Rice Krispie.
Not even. No name.
My mom always made homemade cookies and brownies and shit. Obviously,
Yeah.
Dunkaroos was a common thing. What were those sticks with like the cheese
ones?
dip?
That was
were
special
Were,
occasion for road trips. Yeah.
those were nice.
That was nice.
Is the
I
cheese the
like-
one that
I
used
like-
to peel? What was that called?
Well, yeah,
Remember
those
they had a
two.
whole
Those two.
commercial? Remember the whole commercial?
Yeah, I know. That's not what I was talking about though.
Yeah.
But yeah, also
Was
the
ones-
rippable
the-
cheese.
the ones that you peel.
Shit.
Cheese strings?
Cheese strings. Thank you.
man.
My
You just said
goodness.
rippable cheese. Like that's
Yeah,
a direct
rippable.
translation from another language.
Yeah. I'm very serious.
That's what Google Translate gets it wrong.
Translate it back.
When Google Translate
Rippable
gets it wrong.
Sign me up, Google.
Bro, and
I can't do your definitions for you.
Bro, and you remember you look at the package and you always gotta try and figure out like it would be like squiggly guy and like his dog
Yeah.
and you try and make the dog.
Oh, yeah.
And you make it and it's just like basically you could always make the man or you could make a little ball with just like a bunch of
I was trying to make the man, the guy with the long, like he had like dreads or something. Right?
Of course,
And he
yeah.
just trying to make that in class, but man.
that was cool.
Man, I remember school. I had a lot of things that we just used to do that is just useless. Like,
Yeah.
bro, remember gel pens? Why the hell did we have gel pens? For what?
Gel pens are not useless.
They were so useless, bro.
No, they were sick, man. What are you talking
What
about?
were you using that for, bro? That was so unnecessary.
Gel pens? Yeah, that's a little much. I
It
don't
was
like
too
it.
much. Yeah, it was over the top.
Did anybody
yeah.
figure out what the gel was made of?
No,
Like what made it different from ink?
it was sparkly.
Okay, your mom bought.
Sparkly, bro.
Okay.
That sparkly water.
Your Your mom bought you the sparkling ones?
Yo, bro. Yeah, man.
No, it's probably handed you down from your sister, right? Or something?
No. So my sister used to have them too, right?
Yeah.
But I used to take them because like I just loved them for some reason, but they were so useless looking back at it, you know?
Man said for some reason. Well, you know the reason.
Yeah, we know it.
So,
artist.
you know, I remember back in the day also, one of the things I really did appreciate was Christmas time when it came around.
Yeah.
And everybody would bring in like candy canes, right?
Yeah.
And some people have like the blue raspberry ones.
Those ones are fire.
And there was like the vanilla cherry ones.
Yeah,
You remember that?
Yeah.
And I remember it's just like, and you had the mint ones are okay. It's just like, but that's regular old, right?
Yeah.
But every time somebody got like the pack of the blue raspberry ones, those hit. Those hit nicely.
Facts.
Did you guys ever like what was it, like those red licorice sticks? Did you guys ever eat
Yeah,
that?
Twizzlers?
Twizzlers, thank you.
You're talking about the ones that you peel? You peel those ones.
You can peel them too. Yeah.
They were
Yeah.
too
You guys
bland.
eat Twizzlers?
It was too bland.
Too bland. I know. I didn't like them.
I didn't like them.
You know that obviously licorice is like a massive Dutch treat, but it's like the OG one, like the black one.
Yeah.
So the taste of licorice comes from fennel seed, right? Which is, you would never even think of that. And apparently, you know, Netherlands, obviously they eat a lot of black licorice. It's like it's like their dessert over there, or like a snack, right? They love it. And apparently, if you eat too much of it, it's actually really bad for you because a lot of fennel will actually increase your blood pressure.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So black licorice over there, they have a problem that they eat so much black licorice.
Their blood pressures are...
Yeah. Can you imagine that being a problem? Like, that would never be a problem for me.
Yeah.
Eating so much black licorice, you get sick. No thanks. It's
not
disgusting.
even that good.
It's
At least
disgusting.
if I'm going to take an L, at least let me take something that's nice. You know?
Do you think people are still going to be eating black licorice in like 10 years?
I don't even think it's a thing right now.
It's probably dying out.
But
Like the
they
boomers.
better stop. Like, if Gen Z better
Cancel that.
Cancel that.
Yeah.
That needs to be
I like to see a
canceled.
TikTok reviewer
Yeah.
cancel the fuck out of black licorice.
Remember the ones that the other candy that we used to eat, the one that used to pop in your mouth? What was that one, man? Forgot that one.
Oh,
There were some-
shit. Yeah.
Pop rocks,
yeah.
bro.
Thank you.
This guy knows,
Yeah.
Yo, bro, you
Yeah.
be remembering all the names, eh?
Yeah, man. And you
We
go,
didn't even. Yeah, you just sit there and you like let it.
you show, and you always show your siblings.
Yeah, yup.
That was crazy. My favorite one was again the blue raspberry one.
Yeah.
Always the watermelon one, man. I don't know what they do whenever they make watermelon candy.
It doesn't taste good, bro.
It gives me a headache every time I eat watermelon candy. It's just not it.
Yeah, it's not, bro. There's something off about it. But
And the other crazy shit. Do you remember we had fruit by the foot?
Oh,
Yeah.
fruit of the loom, fruit by the loom.
that's the
underwear, my guy.
What are you talking about?
You're such an idiot, bro. Fruit of the loom.
This guy was out here eating underwear.
Eating ass.
Even
as he.
He's out here eating underwear. Yo, bro, let me taste that real quick.
Let me get a taste of that. Let me get a taste of that left wing underwear.
My boy's fruity, fam. Fruity Pebbles for breakfast. Fruity Looms for lunch.
Do you remember?
I knew I recognized it from somewhere.
Do you remember too? You had baby bottle pops.
Yeah.
Baby bottle, and
You got 3 different flavors?
that was a push pop
It
guy.
was a push paw.
Bush and Bob.
Bush and Bob.
Bush and Bob.
Yeah, baby bottle pops, and then you had the other one where you dip it.
Beanie bottle
Yeah.
pop.
Yeah, baby
Into the
bottle
sugar?
pops.
Oh,
Yeah.
the
Rip
The
and
one you
dips.
just- Yeah.
Rippin' dips?
Yeah,
Was that what it called?
Yeah, they were-
No.
yeah, that's what they were called, brother.
Was it?
Rip and
Brother,
dip. Yeah,
brother.
brother.
Well, the sticks where it was the candy powder and you could.
Yeah, you dipped it in.
That is
Yeah.
not what it's
It's
called.
called Rip and Dip.
Rip and dip?
I don't
Literally
know.
look it up right now.
I don't even think it
it's
is.
by Willy Wonka.
It's not. It's not.
It's not that one. Rip
It
and
is.
dip. No.
Rip and Dip, bro. You're gonna get Rip and Dip. Search Rip and Dip candy. Okay, we're pulling that up. Okay, while we're pulling
Rip
that
and
up,
dip is a skateboarding.
Put candy
I
right
don't know,
beside
bro.
it, maybe.
I don't know, brother. Brother, listen. This guy's auditing me in real time. By the way, TikTok, he's auditing me in real time.
It's not. This is not what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
Not
You got
what
it
we're
wrong.
talking about. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Next time you guys say something stupid,
Yeah.
I'm referring to
We
Google.
do it all the time.
Basically, next time you open your mouth,
Yeah,
I'm about
yeah,
to Google
yeah.
it. Yeah. So,
Dr. Dumo's information is classified, fam. You can't just access it.
Yo, but I feel like a lot of the candy was easily the best one though.
Yeah.
Fun dip.
Fun Dip.
Oh,
Yeah.
Fun Dip is what
Okay.
it's called.
Okay. So close. The best one. If you guys don't agree with me on this, I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, which one?
We're gonna shut
Fruit
down.
Gushers.
Oh,
Gushers,
Fruit
yeah,
Gushers
yeah,
was
yeah.
so
Easily the
good.
best.
So good.
One of the
So
best.
nice.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
were.
Since the young age. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it.
No, they were good. Don't even make don't make my Gushers
Why?
sexual.
Why?
Don't make them
You got a
sexual.
lot of bust in your mouth?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that. He's sicko. Can read your
I got
mind.
sicko mode.
Okay, do you
Shut
guys
up,
have
Jordan.
actual shit to discuss?
Yeah, man, why not? Yeah.
Pose the sexual candy innuendos.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
You don't have no articles for us, bro?
Come on, fam. It's not an article. Actually, no. I was going to talk about, maybe not all that on TikTok because it's OnlyFans content.
Okay.
But some dummy. We'll call it the dummy of the day today.
Okay.
There was an OnlyFans creator, a young female, who decided it would be a good idea to, I guess, continue responding to one of her biggest fans or something. And the guy wanted to get her address, her home address, so he could send her a new fireplace and TV.
A new fireplace.
A new fireplace and TV. Maybe this is something she wanted when they were having discussions.
Yeah, on the wish list.
Yeah, on her like personal wish list.
Yeah.
So he says he apparently he gets that for her, but then also makes like the 6 or 8 hour drive, however far he was away from her, and then proceeds to like just sit in his car and live in his car outside of her place. And like watch her, and she was very creeped out by it. So eventually she decided, okay, I'm going to invite him in. And after 2 hours, that's actually like mistake number 3.
Yeah, has she never watched any of these movies, bro?
But she ends up kicking him out after a couple hours, and then he's still outside, and days on end, and I think he eventually like requested the fireplace and TV back or something like that.
Have to.
But anyways, he's now been arrested and being accused of being caught inside her attic. So he was able to get back into her house, and he got into her attic and he videotaped her sleeping. Even naked, I believe, at times, kept a bunch of videos and stuff like that. And
I ain't trying to pay that $15 a month.
I'm gonna resell this. Yeah, I'm gonna resell.
That guy's
get my money back.
So
crazy, eh?
You literally just transitioned from kids candy.
Yeah.
To adult
story.
candy. To adult eye candy.
Disclaimer not given, huh?
I did. I said we're going to get canceled.
That is actually disgusting.
That's sick. You got to be sick in the head.
But who's the bigger goofy in this? Him or her?
She is.
Yeah.
He's the bigger goofy. Obviously,
you think so?
But mistake number 1 is, bro, why would you give your address out?
You never give it. Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, that's dangerous, man.
What are you doing? Crazies online, bro.
Yeah.
2022.
I'm telling you, bro.
Anyone who's got like any girl who's got like one of these kind of accounts or whatever, come on, they have got to be educated on what you do and don't do in situations like that, man.
You gotta be smarter than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, science has gone too far.
Yeah.
No, for real, honestly, man. You gotta figure out like how to stay safe, man. And that's not. You're just throwing yourself under the bus.
100%, man.
It's not the definition of pushing P.
100%. Not at all. Speaking of pushing P, we pushing penguins. You know how you can tell the difference between a male penguin and a female penguin?
Their dick.
You see, you just have to go there. What are you gonna do? Lift the penguin and just look?
Yeah.
No, man.
Okay. Is there another way?
Yeah, okay. Another way, bro.
Okay, tell me.
Repeat the hook. Repeat the hook.
Okay,
yeah.
So
for the clip.
If you wanna know the difference between a male and female penguin, a male penguin has an orange dot on its beak, and a female penguin has a pink dot on its beak.
Hold on, what color are their beaks?
What if you're color?
Isn't it black? It's all black. And then
isn't it? You're the one coming with the fucking facts.
This guy brings the facts.
How do you not know that, though?
What do you mean?
It's black.
Oh, okay.
It's black, and then their stomachs are white.
And so what if you're colorblind? So you lift it, look for the penis.
Okay, yeah. If you want to do that, since you're colorblind, brother.
Yeah.
And you wanted to go.
I do. I don't see races.
Oh,
I am colorblind.
Okay.
It's an audio podcast. We don't see race.
I don't see race. I just see my ebony queen.
Nubian princess.
I see my Nubian princess. Damn, bro.
This guy out here lifting up the stomachs of penguins, man.
And ending racism.
Man. Yeah, man. Ending racism while you're at it.
In the same sentence.
I'm a multitasker.
Wow.
My mom might not say it, but
I don't get interested in penguins.
You don't like them?
You don't like
cute. I don't like.
I find them cute, man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't like the idea of penguins because I associate them with like cold, harsh nothingness of Antarctica.
You clearly never watched Madagascar.
I did, but like I don't.
How can you not love them after that?
I feel like they got nothing to do.
Bro,
all they do is try and survive in the frigid cold, and try not to get eaten.
What are they
orcas.
supposed to do? Die?
What about geese? Geese are worse, bro.
So I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not a fan of geese.
Good. Geese is that
what's your favorite? Okay, we're getting into. What's your favorite animal? If you guys are gonna talk shit,
yeah.
What's your favorite animal?
Favorite animal, man. It got to be a cheetah.
If you're a real TikTok king, I like a lion because it's like me, the king of the jungle.
Damn.
You know what's so messed up about that?
Yeah.
Lions don't even live in the jungle. Why the king of the jungle? My ass.
Jungle.
You're not in
the jungle. They're on the savannah.
What's going on? What, bro? What kind of stupid ass thing was that, bro?
Yeah, what was it? Who came up with that? Because it wasn't me.
Fam, 100%, fam.
Yeah, somebody's internet was down that day.
Yeah, facts.
Couldn't Google it. Dr. Dumo was on vacation.
I'm telling you, king of the jungle, my ass.
So your favorite animal is what? You say
the cheetah?
Why is it cheetah?
Bro, it's just fast, man. It's just fast. You know what it was?
From the world's slowest man, eh?
Yeah, fam. That's what I'm bro, when I was younger, I used to watch National Geographic all the time with my grandma, right? Okay. So I always used to watch the cheetah hunting. And it used to be the most like craziest thing to me. Yeah. Like the way that they just approach, like the be after like what was it called? Like different when they're hunting, right? The way they creep, the way they run up, man. It was just such a beautiful, elegant animal,
Bro, it's just all cats are like that. It's crazy, yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
so
nice.
That's my favorite. What's yours?
Seagull.
Okay, get the fuck out of control.
I'm not trolling.
Seagull.
What?
Why? Do you like the way they catch the fish in their mouth?
Shit on you?
I love seagulls.
Why?
Because first of all, whenever you see a seagull, it's always a beautiful day outside. They're loud and they're really obnoxious on beautiful blue sunny days. When the air smells good, you always hear seagulls, right?
What about hyenas?
No, seagulls.
Hyenas.
No.
That's your favorite?
No, I'm just saying, what about?
No, I love
you
seagulls.
Coward? Huh? You coward?
This guy.
How can you rock with those cowards, man? That's what I want to know.
It's the laugh that gets me. It's the laugh that gets me.
For me. I ain't trust hyenas ever since Lion King. I'm gonna tell you that much.
I think like movies that we saw as kids can really shape our opinions on certain things, eh? Without knowing.
Maybe.
What is this? Maybe.
Yeah,
I'll agree because it's for the pod.
I agree with everything.
Pumbaa, I was so shocked. I was like, yo, Pumbaa's such a great guy. But he's haram, bro. It's a pig.
Yeah.
No, don't be like that.
It's haram, bro.
No, that's all right.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to dislike pigs.
No, I don't dislike pigs.
It's
just a joke, fam.
Yeah.
It's just a joke.
Okay, it was a shit one, though.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Not gonna lie.
Speaking of shit, they eat it.
Not gonna lie, your joke was a little dookie.
They eat it, though. Pigs eat their own shit.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Nasty ass animals.
So what? So they're left wing. Who cares?
They eat us. 100%.
Yeah. Speaking of left wing, bro, I was showing him it's new memes that are going on right now about Nancy Pelosi in the U.S. there. Yeah. Which Biden was doing a State of the Union speech.
Yeah.
There, like on Thursday or Friday, whenever it was. And she's sitting behind him along with Kamala Harris. Yeah. And at some point during his speech, she just like starts getting up from her seat and she's like,
is she blessed?
She's like rubbing her knuckles together, and it was like, "Oh, she's off her rocker, bro. Like something's not good." But it's like, when are we gonna stop? Putting in like 80-year-olds representing us and our countries, bro. Like, should not, bro. They're out of touch. Like, there should be a minimum age and there should be a maximum age.
Yeah,
like,
100%.
At some point, you should
become delirious. They become delirious and stuff.
Yeah. You got Nancy Pelosi up here rubbing her knuckles, like, Ukraine war.
Like, what a weirdo, man. Like, do you guys know where the saying "Let's make a toast"?
Yeah.
You know where that comes from?
Tell us.
So ancient Romans, they actually used to drop toast in their wines.
Okay.
As a measure of like for good health and stuff, right before they make it a toast.
Really?
Yeah, man. Weird, right?
Really?
Okay, bro. Here's one thing that I have to ask. Everyone always talks about ancient Rome. People will say, "Oh, like this is what ancient Romans did." Wasn't ancient Rome like 1,000+ year history?
Yeah. Okay.
So that's a long ass history, bro.
Yeah. So what are you trying to get at?
So that would be like us in 2000 being compared to people from 1,000 years ago. Okay. We're nothing like the people from 1,000 years ago. That's a long ass period of time. There should be like intersections and divisions between ancient Rome when we discuss things.
Bro, what are you talking about? What? I'm confused.
So
bro.
When during ancient Rome, did they make a toast?
I have no idea, bro.
Oh, okay.
Dr. Dumo, ask him, what the hell? This guy wants specific date timeline.
Okay.
Bro, who are you, bro? What are you, a historian?
Listen, guys.
Get off my job.
I'm more of a historian.
Yeah. Okay, listen.
Right?
Before this thing goes further off the rails, I think we're about to wrap it up. Our boy YT.
So you know what they say, broski? Stay safe and wrap it up. You got to wrap it up.
I knew that was coming.
Are we ready?
That's the advice of the day.
Are we ready?
Nah, man. I don't know if they're ready.
Hit us with the outro, Khaled.
Yo, HuddleTalkTV, episode 32, aka The Diesel. We're out, boys and girls, should I say. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. We'll catch you next week, another Sunday. Episode 33 is on the way, baby. Just wait on it. I promise you.
Don't sleep.
All right. Anything else?
Don't sleep on the mandem.
Anything else you get off your chest?
You got something else to get off your chest? I'm wrapping this up.
I don't got shit now, bro. I've said enough.
All right, deuces.
Dookie
All right, later, guys.
Deuces.